Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're checking out TRCNG's Wolf Baby. If you guys hate the sound of my voice, you guys can always go to the website and check out the text version. And yeah, let's jump into it. TRCNG is the latest 10-member boy group coming out of TS Entertainment. They debuted late last year with Spectrum, a song that absolutely put them on my radar as a group to look out for in the future. Apparently, that future's come rather early, as TRCNG is the first group to come back in 2018, after less than 3 months from their debut. From the teasers, and even just a little bit of the title song here, I was kind of curious about the style of song they would choose to go for this time around, so, yeah. The song immediately starts off with a high-pitched flute tangled in amongst a ditty being scatted and filtered to make it sound as though it were coming through a record player. After a few seconds, some horns and drums blare out to interrupt and transition us to the real instrumentals that continue that same tune that we'd just been introduced to. A heavy electronic vibe fills out the majority of the instrumentation, fluctuating between highs and lows while the boys all sing and crisply rap over the beat. Horns are sparsely used here and practically unnoticeable, though they add further differentiation whenever they are present, which is good. The first thing I have to say about this song is that it's an absolutely great progression for TRCNG. Wolf Baby shows a pretty similar color to their debut song, but it also departs enough to obviously be a different direction for the group. I didn't have time to review Spectrum last year when it came out, but this song retains a lot of the qualities that were in Spectrum that originally got me excited for TRCNG in the first place. So the potential for the group is put on display again. And it left me only with like a couple of negative remarks. The biggest critique that I can give is that there really wasn't a strong high note to top off the song. It never really felt like a climax hit in this song. So it left me wanting just a little bit more from that. And the beginning of the bridge is just a little bit awkward for me. It kind of feels hitched on rather than flowing smoothly. But that might fall simply to just being my opinion. Aside from all that, I do want to praise the great job done with the instrumentals here against the vocals. It's a really heavier kind of sound that's used in this song, and it could have really gone south. It could have easily overpowered the vocals and drowned them out completely, but instead we always have a clear tone of both the instrumentals and the vocals, and it's really simple to distinguish it all from one section to another. There are several sections that help break up what would become monotonous in sound, such as the very beginning when they draw back everything and they just have finger snaps during that first verse. It really sets it apart and makes it not feel like you've been listening to the same thing for 3 minutes. Overall, the song is just executed well, and it's really cemented my eagerness to see how TRCNG kind of continues down the line. Video with a song title like Wolf Baby, you gotta expect the video is gonna be pretty Halloween-esque. TS Entertainment didn't disappoint in that department. They had the boys running through a myriad of horror tropes, but instead of going kind of full in on the horror concept and making it kind of creepy, TRCNG's Wolf Baby kind of hedges more on the silly side, kind of comedic side of things. The boys are all kind of playing pranks on one another, and they're doing it in like the most extreme of fashions, ranging from like shadow puppets to full-on chainsawing a person's hand off. There's a grainy filter kind of layered over through a majority of the video, though it's removed for like individual member close-ups and occasionally the group choreo. But the video is pretty standard in terms of what you expect. It shows the dance, it shows the plot, it has the individual member shots. And, I mean, it's kind of a concept that we're all familiar with by now, but the concept is done in a really fun and quirky manner. Kind of gives the video a fresh coat of paint, if you will. Nothing's taken too seriously in the video. There's, like, trees in the background of the outdoor shots that are really obviously just cardboard cutouts. There's an incredibly fake wolf mask that's put on towards the end of the video. Even down to their outfits, which are, like, literally just high school jackets tacked on some fur on there, and they called it a day. It all just kind of adds to this charm that could, you know, otherwise it could be just like a regular just recycled video that we've seen before. So they did a great job separating out the idea, even though it's a concept that we've seen before. In conclusion, TRCNG has set themselves up to be one of my favorite new groups for this comeback. Wolf Baby kind of represents another step for the group, and also highlights their ability to bring a special type of allurement to concepts that might not be entirely original. But being able to set yourself apart from other groups in the current K-pop scene is just, it seems to be getting more and more difficult for groups to do. But I think TRCNG absolutely knocked it out of the park with this comeback. If you're not a fan, or if you haven't checked out the group already, I'd recommend that you reconsider. Check out Spectrum, check out Wolf Baby. It's definitely worth your time. I'll see you guys next time.